The day finally arrived and Huawei amazed everyone with the introduction of the new Huawei Pura X. This foldable phone takes a completely different approach from what we had previously seen. It features a vertical folding design, or you might say a flip style. However, when you fold the device, its main usage will be rotated by 90 degrees. It's indeed a very peculiar device, I must admit. When you unfold the cell phone, it transforms into a mini tablet format with a 16:10 aspect ratio. This makes it quite intriguing to have and explore. I've tested this device in my hands to see how comfortable it can be, because I think it won't be that comfortable to use with one hand, but maybe when it's folded you can take advantage of more things. The external screen is 3.5 inches OLED with a more or less square proportion. Then this is what we had already seen in other flip-type foldable, where perhaps the applications are not optimized to the 100% in this square format, but if you have access to the keyboard as far as you can reach. The screen is also available in different Huawei materials, although it is still not entirely clear if you will be able to use any application or only applications that are optimized. But hey, this external screen allows you to control your music, answer calls, and do many other things without the need to deploy the phone. But when the device is open is when you discover something more interesting. We're discussing a 6.3-inch screen, which might not seem huge compared to devices like the Galaxy Z Flip 6, which boasts a 6.7-inch diagonal. However, the screen ratio is crucial here. Despite the smaller diagonal, it's a notably wide screen due to its 16:10 ratio. The resolution is 2120 x 1320 pixels. As shown in their official videos, it offers extra space for better content distribution. Huawei emphasizes this for movie watching, though it's more suited for multimedia content, as movies often use an ultra-widescreen format like 21:9. So specific movies might not be fully enjoyed on full screen, but most YouTube videos are. Let's consider one example. Huawei not only promotes this extra space for reading ebooks, but they also integrate a new artificial intelligence feature. This allows the device to detect, simply by your gaze, that you have finished reading your page. Then it automatically turns to the next one for you. This foldable device has a weight of approximately 194 grams. There are slight variations in weight depending on whether you opt for the glass edition or the synthetic leather edition. In fact, it is available in moon, grey, zero white or fantasy night color, with two special editions that are inspired by architecture. The first is called red grid and the second green grid, although I see it more yellow. But those are the options. The thickness is 15.1 millimeters when folded and 7.25 millimeters when unfolded, and both the internal display and the external display are OLED panels with a refresh rate from 1 to 100, 20 Hz. But one of the attractive sections of this cell phone will be its cameras. For starters, the front camera that will have a main focus on video calls is 10.7 megapixels with aperture f2.2, and in this case, fixed focus. So for selfies, I think it will not be so attractive, but remember that you can use the main camera system that, according to the official form of use of the phone, would be at the top, perfectly placed to take selfies. In this particular case, this primary system consists of a total of 3 cameras. To begin with, there is a 50 megapixel camera equipped with an RYYB sensor, featuring an aperture of f1.6 and optical stabilization, of course. It also includes autofocus. Next, we have an ultra-wide-angle camera, which not only provides wide coverage, but also has macro capabilities due to its autofocus feature. This camera is equipped with a 40 megapixel sensor, also boasting RYYB features and an aperture of f2.2. Lastly, there is an 8 megapixel telephoto camera, which comes with an f2.4 aperture, along with optical stabilization. Additionally, it also includes optical stabilization for enhanced performance. Optics and autofocus. This camera has an 80mm lens, which means about a 3.5x optical zoom. I wish there was a high-resolution sensor in the zoom camera, but we haven't seen that yet. I believe it would have been better to have an 8-megapixel sensor in the ultra-wide camera and the 40-megapixel sensor in the telephoto camera. I'm not sure why Huawei chose this, but it is what it is. In this camera module, there is an additional camera that is not used for photos, but it is Huawei's Ultra Chroma camera that recognizes a very large spectrum of colors to give a very accurate color rendition of your photos. So with this configuration, it achieves a maximum digital zoom of 30x. The battery has a capacity of 4,720 mAh, supports 66 watts wired charging. Also supports 40 watts fast wireless charging and reverse wireless charging, though 7.5 watts. Just in case you were wondering, it also features water resistance with an IPX8 rating, which means it can go 2 meters deep. Additionally, it supports Wi-Fi Network 6 and comes equipped with Bluetooth version 5.2. It also includes NFC, however, interestingly, in China, the most common payment methods are via QR code instead of NFC. For this reason, Huawei has introduced an artificial intelligence function. Thanks to this feature, the user doesn't need to specifically search for their app to open the QR code and make a payment. Instead, they can simply direct the cell phone towards the payment terminal. And right away, the camera will detect that you're attempting to make a payment and it will open the QR code for you. This is an intriguing feature that will be widely utilized in China, as in the rest of the world we don't often pay in this manner. However, I appreciate seeing Huawei continue to innovate and imagine new features. It also includes a side fingerprint reader and is equipped with Harmonious version 5, which incorporates more artificial intelligence than ever before. Huawei had taken some time to integrate these kinds of features, but now, in collaboration with DeepSeek, they have successfully managed to make Celia, their voice assistant, significantly smarter. However, this is primarily targeted for China, where it excels in recognizing various Cantonese accents, which is quite complex. Additionally, it includes new animations and a range of new voice interaction options. Among the various artificial intelligence features that Celia offers, one notable aspect is its ability to download cached content. This means that if you have watched the video and later find yourself without an internet connection, you can still watch that video again without any issues. However, it is not entirely clear which specific applications are compatible with this feature. Additionally, if Celia is to be launched on a global scale, it may encounter some additional complications, which could affect its overall functionality and compatibility across different platforms worldwide. It also introduces a story collection feature that enables you to relive your cherished memories through artificial intelligence, offering specific analysis. Additionally, there's another fascinating feature where Celia can answer your calls for you. So, if you're occupied, you have the option to choose what you want Celia to say. It will even transcribe the conversation on the screen, allowing you, instead of needing to answer the call directly, to simply view what is being said. In case it is something urgent, you can answer the call right away, and if you decide not to, you have the option to return to it later. Naturally, it includes the popular gesture that has widely circulated on various social media platforms, allowing you to transfer images, music, or videos by simply performing this gesture on the screen and then dropping it elsewhere. This gesture is essentially just an activation gesture. For instance, this would represent copying, and this would signify pasting. You don't need to maintain a clenched fist while observing your other device, yet it's an extremely natural gesture that has proven to be highly effective and has become increasingly popular and very viral. You can also transfer images, cards, or keys by bringing two cell phones close together, and it has different customization options for the external display, whether you like that. Things a little more saturated with stickers or have a little virtual pet on this external display. Also, through artificial intelligence, you can analyze a photograph and it will improve composition, the lighting, and it can apply some retouching automatically. The device not only has the ability to capture traditional motion photos, but it also offers the option to take pictures where one individual remains in sharp focus while the rest appear with some motion, creating a captivating effect. Additionally, there's another photo feature where the device provides a kind of watermark that reflects your journey. Moreover, it includes protective measures with an internal layer made of titanium, enhancing the device's resistance to falls and impacts, ensuring durability, and the standard version comes with 12 GB of RAM, 256 or 512 GB storage options. However, the collector's edition, which are the ones that come with a grid design, features 16 GB of RAM and 212 GB or up to 1 TB storage options. As usual, the processor is mysterious, but it could certainly be one of the new Kirin T91 or T92 that Huawei has recently used in its MatePad Pros. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments about this foldable device and its innovative 16:10 ultra-wide screen design. It would be really interesting to know what you think about it.